Hello, I'm Martin Ashdown, and in today's video we're going to talk about why, how and when to scarify your lawn. So why do we scarify? We scarify to relieve the lawn of thatch, and thatch is the build-up of organic material and moss on the surface of the soil. You can also get subsurface thatch, which is further down the soil profile. That's not what we're aiming to do today. We're getting that surface thatch out, and that will allow the lawn to breathe, get some air into it. It'll also rejuvenate the shoots and allow the sward to thicken. So this is the lawn that we're going to be scarifying today, and I can feel it's a little bit spongy underfoot, so I want to get some of that organic matter out. And here we can see some of the damage done by the heat last summer. Come over here and I'll show you what thatch is. So I'm just going to cut an L-shaped section of the lawn and drag back, and here we can see really clearly the thatch layer. So this, if I mark this is pretty much soil, and this is a build-up of unwanted organic matter, and this is where moisture will sit in winter and be a lovely bed for moss to grow. So this is what we're going to try and get out with our Scarify today. So you can see why we scarify. Now, how do we do it? Well, there are a number of ways you can do it. You can do it with a springtime rake. That's really back-breaking work, and will take you a long time on even a small lawn. You can use a pedestrian machine or a tractor-mounted operation. Again, because we're on a domestic lawn, we're going to be using a pedestrian machine today, and my machine of choice is the Kramer 47. This is a flail machine, so it's got lots of vertical blades that will fling round, driven by the motor, and that will rip that thatch out. So here you can see the flail blades, and they've got a little bit of movement either way, and that's in case they hit stones or roots or anything like that. So with any petrol driven machine, steel toe cap boots and ear defenders, I've got James with me today. He's going to start the machine and we're going to get on with the scarifying.
Hello.
So you can probably hear James just finishing off the second pass on this lawn. Sometimes we can do 3-4 passes, but I think 2, possibly 3 is going to be enough on this lawn today. The reason we do those passes is to get as much thatch as possible out of the lawn. Once we finish the Scarify, we need to clear up the thatch. To do that, we use a leaf rake or a blower, bag it up, take it away, get rid of it. Best thing to do, don't use a springtime rake unless you're using that for the Scarify itself. You'll just find it really hard work. A lot of the thatch falls through the tines. Get a leaf rake, you'll find that a lot easier. That's a lot more effective and a lot easier than raking, I can tell you. You can see now how we've reduced the levels of thatch. You'll never get all the thatch out, but there's certainly a major reduction there. So to summarise, scarification is the removal of thatch from your lawn. The reason you remove that thatch is because it can sit wet in winter and provide an ideal breeding ground for moss. It also stops air and water penetrating into the soil. So it's essential that you get rid of it, or keep it at a manageable level anyway. When do we do it? Spring and autumn ideal times, because you've got warmth and moisture. Avoid winter. And how do we do it? Well, that's really up to you and your budget, but anything from a springtime rake to a solid tine pedestrian machine, a solid blade pedestrian machine, or through to a tractor mounted operation for large lawns. And there's the reasons we scarify.